What's going on, YouTube? Yeah, I haven't made a video in a while. Fact of the matter is, like 2.5 weeks ago, some shit went down, and I haven't been able to process it or give you guys an update. And I got like a 2-hour video that's too long, and I can't edit it. The software I have on my phone, so it's just become this big congested problem of heart and pain and love and loss and deception and lying and cheating and all the suffering of emotional trauma of someone you love that has chosen not to love you anymore. And it's just so overwhelming. I've not been able to actually I've been doing what she's doing, avoiding it, and I haven't avoided it. I've just been like, oh man, pardon me, I've been unable to process technically the video being 2 hours long and editing it into shorter pieces. I've been not able to do that, technically speaking. And then emotionally and mentally speaking, I've been really overwhelmed with trying to watch that video and then reflect on it. Sorry, I got chest pain right now. It's been really tough. And I'm just lying here taking a break for a moment, and I just was overwhelmed with emotion and sadness and longing and loss. Man, I got this wicked chest pain. It's like right where my heart is, it just hurts. And it's just like, oh man. So here I am. And it's been 10.5 weeks since she left, and there's so many things that happened in the past 2 weeks that I have to tell you about. I promise that I'll get to that video soon. We'll bring you up to speed as to what's been happening with me and her and life and what the storyline is looking like. It doesn't look good though, I'll tell you that much. Newsflash. Excuse me. I'm so congested in my technical and in my actual head and my heart. And I thought I had something to say right now, and obviously I don't. I'm just kind of spinning in circles because I was sitting here, cleaned up, did all this stuff around the house usually I would do for her and me to make for a nice weekend together. And honestly, I haven't really done those chores in like 10 weeks. Like, because I was sad and depressed. I just kind of let it, get messy in here, which is not really my style at all. I'm very organized and clean. And now that it's nicer in here and cleaned up better, it feels empty and like a museum, just a relic, a mausoleum of an artifact of life, lifeless, just a still life, plastic fruit in a bowl type thing. I mean, I have real fruit, I don't have plastic fruit, but just like a painting of fruit. You can't eat it. The place feels empty. There's no, life. It's just this guy here, this guy here, this guy here. And the vibrancy and the energy and the frequency was always about me and her. Like, she's coming over, I'm excited, good to hear from you, I gotta talk to you, how are you doing? And that's the hardest thing, is I just want to know how you're doing. I just want to share my life with you and hear how you are each day, each night, each week, each morning. Just check in and how's it going? How you feeling? What's new? What's happening? What are you up to? You know, these are the things you do when you care about someone. You just want to know their story and see if you can help them or hear them or share with them or care with them. And I know my friend told me today, he's like, I wrote him this huge thing, trying to understand, which I need to read to you guys because it's pretty good the way I wrote it. And I can't even summarize it right now. But it was, in short, me saying, like, you know, bro, I miss her and I love her and I know that she lied and cheated on me. And I tell myself, she don't love you, man. She don't care about you no more. You got to move on. Doesn't matter. She lied to you. She cheated on you. And it's like I swing from being like sad to mad to like hurt to bad to betrayed to just like, you know, awful, flipping back and forth of emotions and let them go and leave them behind. And man, he just said to me in a voice, I said, ask for some advice to help me feel better. And he's like, she's not coming back, bro, and she's not welcome back. And both those are true facts that hurt me. You know, one, you're not coming back. And you're like, I know that. I know for her to come back, she have to admit that I lied and admit that she cheated, and she have to face the truth, and she doesn't want to do that. She has to face her emotions, and she doesn't want to do that. She wants to shift blame to me. You know, I take responsibility for that for as much as I possibly can, and the reparations and changes I've made and been and done and proven, and it's still never going to be enough for that to make her feel safe and valid, and then she still has to accept the truth of what she's did and denied and betrayed and deceptive. So it's too much on her end. She's just chosen to run away. And that's the same story for the past 10 weeks. The details from 2 weeks ago are insane. And I'll get to the voicing them soon. I find this really tough right now. So when my friend says she's not coming back, that's just to let me know you can stop holding on and start letting go. And that's really tough because women monkey branch, you know, and she's let go of one to get the other. And that's not how I am and not how men are. And I didn't want to let her go or let us go. And I think things can be worked out. You know, you can work on things and you can fix yourself and you can care enough and you work on making it work. It's just the way it is. Something's worth, I don't believe in wrecking something. I believe in salvaging, you know, like, I mean, if the ship's going down, can we bail out and patch it? Or we have to just totally burn the boat, you know? I guess I'm a pirate. I like even the shipwreck, you know? And then when he says that she's not welcome back, it was another strong, cold bucket of water slap in the face to realize you're right. She's not welcome back. And I would welcome her back and be weak if I did that. It's really hard. She's not coming back, and she's not welcome back. I get that. I get both those things. Because how could I welcome you back after what you did? After you destroyed me so badly and lied to me for so long, cheated on me and disrespected me and ignored me and caused all these issues for the past 10 weeks, let alone the months and months and months beforehand, a deceptive betrayal. And the lies you had to tell me to lead me down that road, to let me think everything is fine, all that stuff matters, because it shows you don't respect me, you don't care for me, you don't care for us, you're just in it for your selfish gains, and you didn't want to get caught in your mistakes. And it wasn't like you made a mistake. Oh, you got this one question wrong on the exam, and this is like a do or die question, you failed the course. It was like so many questions were wrong, mistake. Like, you can't make that many mistakes without saying it was just one time. It was like so many times you lied. So many times. Over so many different days and months and events, even over years. That's the part that's so crazy, is that the shell of the person that you were, the mask that you presented to me in the world, I love that shell. I love that character so much. And I didn't know behind that facade that you were hiding something else. The lack of emotional depth to confront your emotional issues or your trauma issues, your core wound, your avoidant personality, your ability to have your parents shut you down as a kid and not let you be emotionally available, what that means as a person. I didn't see all that. And like some of the narcissism, I didn't see all that. The need for attention from other people, I didn't see all that. I didn't know those were things. I thought you were just like a spirited, fun, loving person. And I didn't know that was as much as a cover, as much as a shell, as much as a mask, as much as a character you gave the world and then hid your truth. When I'm so like, wear my truth on my sleeve, it's hard for me to believe that other people operate that way. And I didn't know it. And I didn't realize to also borrow a bit of that for myself. Like, don't expose your weakness, don't expose your fears, don't expose your failures. Like, don't share those things, because then it perpetuates them, and then people lose faith in you, and then you look weaker, and then they question if you're strong enough. And even though you are, because I think showing your vulnerability is a strength, people will take advantage of that and think, no, look at that. They're telling us their weakness here and there, and their concerns are here, there, and there. So obviously they don't got it. I always thought that a partnership was you tell your trusted partner what the concerns are with the vessel, the job, the career, the relationship, your own individual dependent, codependent positions. So if it's outside of the relationship, it's like, there's an issue at work, or like something to do with health. There's this health thing. There's something to do with us that we need to work on. There's a leak in the roof. Whatever the thing is, I thought that you would, I was raised to believe that you would have a trusting partner and you would tell them, and then you would go about circumnavigating solutions to create a greater understanding of how we could solve this. And you bring your most trusted mind to the table and say, here's what's up, here's what's down, here's what's going around, and here's what we need to fix, and how do you like the sound of that? Unfortunately, she was raised in a house of emotional spy robots, emotionless spy robot people who are very, yeah, everything is fine. No, we're fine. Like, okay, you're not fine, because that's insane. And I didn't know that. So, yeah, I'm here, and I'm talking to the Black Mirror again, and I'm saying, I'm sorry I wasn't here the past 2 weeks. It's been really, really, really rough. And man, I have something to tell you more on those details that you'll be wanting to hear. It's quite juicy and brutal and real. And I can't feel it anymore, man. It's hurting me so badly. And right now, I was just a disaster crying here. And I thought I should come to the phone because I had no one else to talk to. I have no one else to talk to tell them how I'm doing or what I'm feeling, and sharing my life with somebody that cares. And I think that's really what life is all about, is sharing with caring people time together, sharing and caring with people that you care about. time together is what life is about. And I just don't have any time together with anybody. And there's no one to talk to. And I feel isolated and alone. And I wish I could just reach out and talk to her and share our life together and continue being my best friend and her best friend and supporter, and watch that blossom into the life that we had built, into something better, knowing these things, like, understanding issues and emotions and traumas and how to work through things. But you can't work through it with someone that doesn't want to work through it. They don't want to work through it. They just want to discard and pretend and hide and lie and shame and blame and run to the next person as if they're going to solve everything. Who's also married with children, by the way, so he's not going to solve everything for her. And it's just a tragedy. It's a tragedy. And I felt, when I first saw that guy's photo, I said, red flag, who the fuck is this guy? And I regret not being more territorial, yeah. More like, walking in there and saying, yo, I'll drop her off at school. Like, being, like, more of a boss. But she wouldn't have liked that, and it would have been a weird flex on her, someone you can't see. You couldn't see the future. So it'd be like unnecessary jealous envy alpha flex on another man just to tell him to, like, yo, back off. My friend said it best. Some girls are going to the club. They're like, we're going to the nightclub with the girls' night. He's like, you're not going out with the girls' night. He's like, why? You don't trust me? He's like, I trust you. I don't trust all the other guys at the club. They could put you on some magic hypnosis, a little spell, a few words, and next thing you know, it's either a one-night stand or text, and then we're getting closer and closer and closer. It's like, can't trust the other men. I trust you, woman, but I don't trust him. So I don't trust this teacher for 3-4 years working you up close until you're so up close that I'm on the fucking back burner and you're up front heat with him. That ain't good. That's a long time for this hypnosis wheels to spin around and around and around. Oh my God, my student, my TA, my assistant, my friend, my bashing my shuttlecock back and forth at badminton. All the things that they did, were inappropriate. And she liked it, and she protected that. And if I had been more territorial, maybe other things I could have done, I guess. But all hindsight, blindside hindsight. It's pointless. So now think I could have done, should have done, would have done. You wouldn't have known to do that because you wouldn't have seen where this was going until now. And then now it's too late. So I don't feel great about any of this. And fate has befallen me into a place that is feeling like a lonely hell. And I'm trying to tell it to my Black Mirror phone here to say, fuck, man. Hearts break hard. And when you love someone, you love someone. And I'm not pleased with how it's looking for me with her being gone forever and will never come back. And like my friend said, she ain't welcome back. Those are all hard things to accept. For the alone walking into the unknown. Just a guy, a stuffed dog, a dead dog talking to his phone. And 2 monks are walking through the forest when they come across a river. There's a beautiful woman in a dress, but she can't get across the river because she doesn't want her to get her dress wet. 2 monks walk up to the woman. The old monk picks the woman up and carries her across the river, puts her down the other side. The 2 monks continue on their journey. The young monk is so mad at the old monk the whole way. They finally get back to the temple. The young monk says, I'm mad at you. You picked up the woman, you touched the woman, and you talked to the woman. We're not supposed to do that. And the old monk says, I let her go at the riverside. You need to let her go now. And that sticks hard with me because as much as I try, I'm just not able to let her go.